And we're back with issue 16, stages 59 to 62 of the Eaglemoss Hero Collector Build the Enterprise D. Although I signed up for and Eaglemoss confirmed that I was indeed all good to go with the weekly shipment, issue 16 arrived 3 weeks later. Eaglemoss in a recent email, in their own words, acknowledged that I was indeed subbed to their weekly shipments, so I could expect my next shipment within 3 to 4 weeks. So in Eaglemoss land, weekly seemingly means not weekly. Though I'm just glad that 16 is here, but before I get to the build, I've recently done the first light tests with the 6V LEDs, and I'm liking the way it's looking. I won't be using all the excess bits of plastic that was supposed to be fitted to the inside and act as, well, I don't know what they were supposed to do, as they most certainly would not have acted as light diffusers. But anyway, first test is looking good. For stage 59, we start the lower saucer section with deck panel L106. Take the panel and fit 4 panes, 2 clear and 2 black. Take note that there is a longer lip on each one, and that should point to the lower, wider end of the panel. Then cover with the reflector panel, securing in place with 2 AM screws. Take the phaser array and fix in place with 2 CP screws. The colour of the phaser arrays are too dark. It shouldn't be a dark grey, it should be a duck egg blue or a light green. The same goes for the sensor platforms, they should be a light grey. I'll think about removing them all and respraying. Also, 2 transporter emitters need to be fitted, but I will do the usual mod on those before doing so. Going back to the saucer, the instructions say to thread the unassigned bulb fitted in stage 1. There was no bulb fitted in stage 1. We hadn't started the skeleton at that stage. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but anyway, there is an unassigned bulb and I'll use that. So bend the 2 cables away from each other, which is a recipe to break them, so need to be careful doing that. Once in place, take the light bracket and secure in place with 1 AM screw. Stage 59 finishes with placing the nacelle halves together along with the screw cover, but I leave that for the moment. For stage 60, I'll assemble and fit deck panel L206. Begin by placing 14 clear windows and 10 black, again noting that the long lip should be pointing towards the wider end of the panel. This, however, is odd. The black windows are too small. It says 10 black windows 60D, so I'm using the correct ones that came with the stage, so I guess that's a mistake on Eaglemoss's part. I have contacted them, so we'll see what they say. In the meantime, I'm going to use them as I light block the back of them and you won't really notice. The clear windows, however, do fit fine. Once light blocked, place the reflector panel over and secure with 2 BP screws. Back to the saucer and plug in the LED on circuit board 1 and feed through. Slot the LEDs onto L206 like so and secure with 2 BP screws. Now retrieve panel L106 from the previous stage and position in place. Take the second LED and place it on top of the panel, securing with 4 FM screws. Now slot L106 over it, taking note that the panel must slide down into L2. The instructions did say to do the last couple of steps in a different way, but I found this way much easier. By already having L1 secured, I found it much simpler to place the LED and L2 panel in place. The instruction said to do it all at the same time. I found my way easier. For stage 61, we'll continue with deck panel L310 and start the outer frame of the saucer. Take deck panel L310 and put 16 escape pods in place. Although it does come with cover brackets, I'll still light block. Once blocked, fit the 2 brackets with 4 DM screws. Take the outer frame and snap it into place. Definitely needs a bit of light blocking too. Once done, secure with a further 3 DM screws. Take the formation light in the front, fitting the lens that came with the stage over it, and slot in place at the front of the upper saucer. Apologies, my hand was in the way for that. Now secure the panel in place with 2 FM screws. For stage 62, we fit the ventral lights and start on the star drive upper bracket. Start by placing the power connector onto circuit board 1 for use at a later stage. Now take the 4 ventral LEDs and carefully pull the cables apart, bending them away from each other. One at a time, put them in position on the saucer, securing with the light bracket and an AM screw each. Thread the cables underneath and plug into circuit board 2. And that's them in place and working. Onto the skeleton for the star drive and begin by placing 2 bracket support rods in place with 2 BM screws. And finally for this stage, retrieve the circuit board we got with stage 60 and put it in place with 4 FM screws. Last week I received 2 further emails from Eaglemoss telling me that issues 17 and 18 have been dispatched. I won't hold my breath, but hopefully they'll arrive soon. I have all the pieces in place for my custom stand as well. I should be starting that in the next week or so. I've designed the L cars for it, by no means finished, but you get the idea. That will be placed on top of a reflective surface. And the modded nacelle is almost done, I just need to piece it all together. Hopefully that video should be out soon too. For now though, until issue 17, stages 63 to 66, hailing frequencies closed. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell too. Thank you.